outside corner, free safety, whatever they particularly wanted him to do in their scheme or with their particular team is different, but they all wanted Jimmy Ward, and they all wanted Jimmy Ward to be a starter. And so that's gotta tell me something. And so, I personally think you start Travarius Moore because I think that if you carry this momentum and you sit there and you say, okay, fine, and if he falters, I think it's easier for him to falter. Travarius Moore to falter and then go to Jimmy Ward and say, okay, he clearly needs more seasoning than it is to start Jimmy Ward, you're hurt, and now no matter what, you got to stick with Travarius Moore.
Right. So this could be a good question for the followers is if you were following there, would you rather have Travarius Moore start and fall back on Jimmy Ward with the risk of you're falling back on him and then he gets hurt?
Well, exactly.
Or would you rather have Jimmy Ward there with he's an injury risk to fall back on Moore?
And because my whole concern about that is Travarius Moore, you're losing the momentum. And there ain't no reps like actually doing it.
Right.
So you're losing the momentum he gained over the preseason and the offseason. And also the biggest concern to me is if he struggles, well, you have no other option. Mm-hmm. So if he struggles like he will do as a rookie, he'll have especially when he goes up against some of these elite offensive coordinators.
Yeah.
When he goes off to these that will or Aaron Rodgers or some of these quarterbacks who can really manipulate DBs with their eyes and make them dance circles around the behemoth. But so I personally I'm going to say start Travarius Moore. That's not a knock on Jimmy Ward. That's not to say Jimmy Ward, is not going to be healthy. And not to even think that I won't think that Jimmy Ward will be the starter.
Right.
So I think that personally, I want Travarius Moore to start, but I still think it'll be Jimmy Ward that'll be the starter. Greenlaw. So, starter? We'll go ahead and I want to get into this last little note and everything like that because I was thinking the exact same thing, bro. Starter? Yeah.
Without a doubt. Let me tell you guys now.
Go ahead, break it down.
No, you can break it down.
We love Dre Greenlaw.
But here's the thing. We're going to tell you right now. Dre Greenlaw is going to wreak havoc in his rookie year on the Niners.
Okay, so those who watch the show know I've been on Dre Greenlaw from the get-go. I've had some people who are Arkansas Razorback fans whose football opinions I really, really trust, who swear by him. You know what I'm saying? Like some of them, I think this might be a little overboard, but I have one person comparing to Patrick Willis. Okay, and now that's high praise. And I don't personally see it because Patrick Willis, I don't see it because Dre Greenlaw hasn't made me, he makes me take notice because I purposely watch him. But I remember when I watched Patrick Willis, my first training camp I ever went to was his rookie year. Mm-hmm. And I remember just no matter where I looked, I was just giving, who the fuck is that 52? Oh shit, that's our first round draft pick.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't help but you were
drawn towards him.
Yeah, you just noticed him.
Right.
And so I don't quite get that, but I do think because my thing about Dre Greenlaw being the Sam starter, and me and Adam, of course, have touched on this, so sorry if this is a repeat for listeners, but how much is your Sam going to play? If nickel's the new base,
right,
and you take your Sam backer off
in a 3-4 base,
then how much is he going to play? So he'll do what I think he'll be. He'll be a Keena Turner to me. Mm-hmm. He'll start off on special teams. He'll make some hay on special teams. He might if he is not the starter, and they go ahead and make Malcolm Smith the starter, is that they'll work him in. So by week,
without a doubt.
Whenever we would have our normal bye, usually later in the year is when we have our bye. So when we have our week, week 7, week 8, you'll slowly start to see Dre Greenlaw worked in, but he will play on this team and he will play on special teams.
Yeah.
He will make an impact on this football team. Yep. Okay, now we are going to do a little rookie shining segment. We're gonna go ahead. We're not gonna do stock up or stock down. We're gonna do this. I noticed this dude jumping out in camp. He number 60, Chris Givens. showed up in my notes a couple times and everything last night. He played 37 snaps. I don't think we all had him making our 53, but after just watching him overall in camp, I think we might have to make some room.
Oh, without a doubt.
I think some Katavius Street.
Yeah.
Or Julian Taylor, who, by the way, Katavius Street and Julian Taylor balled out last night.
Balled out, absolutely balled out.
But I think some Chris Givens might give some. Obviously, I remember being big on Cole Hicatini. Mm-hmm. And thinking he wouldn't make it to practice squad. So I'm nervous if